I think it's where people can come together and sort of be together.
Well, it's a loving union of two people.
I think it's where they love each other very much.
Can you think of any way to define it?
Well, it's like long-term purgatory with a few
Good bits in.
nice bits every so often. Yes.
That's true. Next time is a nice bit, tell me. When we got married because we didn't have any other option. You couldn't live together or anything. It would have been frowned upon. So you got married because you loved each other and you wanted to live together.
I think it's best to get married for love. And love is more than money.
I never wanted to get married in the first place, but then I met Sam and it just seemed absolutely amazing, and I thought, it would be amazing to get married. It would be like a rock and roll thing to do. Everybody thought that getting married is such a silly idea if you can just live together, so we thought, that would be really, really funny.
If you'd have asked me 20 years ago, I probably would have felt differently about it, because it was 18 or 20 years ago I got married, and I must have had a reason to get married. I have to say I haven't got any really, really, really strong opinion. I think when television was introduced in the 50s and 60s, it became very popular in people's houses. They were introduced to ideas that suddenly kind of encroached upon their principles. I think all that did with the next generation is it made them much more out in the open. People, were more willing to talk about it.
Do you have any favourite celebrity couples?
No.
I think there's so much in media about wedding being this super amazing day that has to go perfect, and just think it's all bullshit, it should be really about love. What media proposes, or all the love stories that, you get married and that's it, and then you live happily ever after, that I just don't think this is true, because when you get married, that's the beginning of the work. You have to work on it.
I think that probably then my reason for getting married was I wanted to have kids. If you'd have gone back 10, 15, 20 years, it would be very stereotypical. Marriage is about a man and a woman coming together, being married, and being married so that they can start a family and have children. Even if you said to me, what would you say to your kids? And if they came to me and said they were going out with somebody and they're having a baby, would I be one of those parents to say, well, you'll have to get married then? I probably wouldn't.
It's easy to get married, and because it's now easy to get out of it. Whereas before, when people got married, they did it for a long time.
There's no stigma attached to divorce anymore.
No.
But I think probably when we got married, if you got divorced, you were looked upon as a bit,
Well, you were seen as a failure. Whereas now it seems to be, it's almost accepted as a norm.
What would be the point in staying in an unhappy marriage if you could move out of that marriage and go and be with the right person?
If even for a second I had a thought that, divorce is kind of an option, and that's why marriage seems easier, because you can get out of it, I wouldn't get married at all, because I think, why bother,
Didn't Tom and Ed's parents get divorced?
Oh yeah. And then she got married to their babysitter. Again.